certainly tricked Sharafu there.
Yeah, bowled that a bit slower in the air. I think he must have used the crease as well. That is why the batsman was totally deceived. Look at this, totally deceived. The ball, there was a hint of turn as well.
Yeah, there is going to be some turn. Big shout.
It was very, very close. Man, it had been hit outside off stump. Let's look at the replay. Yes, I think it slightly has hit outside the off stump. The impact is outside the off stump. That is why the umpire said not out. Very good umpiring again.
Also, I think there was an inside edge as well. And there's going to be a change in commentary. It's going to be Sharad and Sachin taking over now.
Thank you, Pritu. It's a very good morning. And I have my commentary partner, Sharad Visakar, the legendary Sharad Visakar. A very good morning, Sharad.
Thank you, Sachin. A very good morning to all the viewers from around the world and from Nepal especially and UAE. Good to be with you, Sachin, in the commentary box for the first time.
Yep. First partnership with Nepal legend, Sharad Visakar. He's still not retired, mind you. You feel like it's Dambula in here.
Absolutely.
The music, good warm winter morning. People anticipating you'd want more number of people coming in to watch this final. I can tell this is final because we all know that it's one each and this is the series decider.
Absolutely. Everyone is so geared up for this one. UAE particularly not having a great start with the bat, but I hope they'll stick through in the remaining overs and make a very good match out of it.
They know that anywhere close to 220 will be a fighting total. They had Nepal reeling at one point of time when they're chasing Mayor Dismal 191. You know that they have to get somewhere close to 220. Meanwhile, Nepal would want to get another wicket here. They do not want a partnership built, and that's not how you get wickets. Wide delivery from Arif.
Yeah. For the first time in the series, Arif coming into bowl. The wide line, rightly given by the umpire. What a beautiful trophy that is. The bilateral series, the sixer bilateral ODI series. Let's see who's going to have hold onto that trophy by this evening.
Nepal came back brilliantly in the second match, especially in the last 20 overs when Gulshan Jha started striking. That massive six was the point when they started that counter-attack. And straight to the fielder this time. Unlucky, you have to save the batsman. Arif doesn't have that piece, but he can swing the ball.
Yeah, the speed he bowls in, the ball does help him. You can see the ball moving away from the bat at the moment. And he has some variations in his armory as well. He does bring the ball back in as well.
Two straight this time. And I think Alishan and Mustafa will be looking to maybe shuffle a bit because they have been cramped for runs. Slow pieces sometimes can be tricky, but also can leak runs.
Well, Alishan looking pretty solid right now. So the fall of 3 wickets, these two are trying to build some kind of small partnership.
He's inviting Arif to Alishan to come and fish outside the line of off stump. They had that first slip. Good thinking. They want that wicket. They want that wicket. They do not want a partnership to be established here.
With that, the 11 overs are done. UAE are 41 for 3.
41 for 3 after 11. Only one wide. Arif, a single to UAE in the previous over. Dipender Singh Airi, the first introduction of spin by Nepal. Young captain. Sharad, meanwhile, checking some stats.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to have a look at. How these players have gone in between them in the last two games. Dipendra versus Rohan. Would be a very good battle to watch.
Not a big turner of the ball, Dipender Singh Airi, but he can come back at you with his arm. Very thinking cricketer, very smart customer. Picks up, he has that wicket-taking luck as well.
He's a very good reader of the game, I believe. Right at that one a little bit, and you can see some turn there. Rohan, very good with his sweeps and reverse sweeps. Would be interesting to see how he tackles Dipendra's bowling in this innings.
Oh, should have been better feeling there. Allows Rohan Mustafa to go off the strike. And how many times have you seen Nepali pieces dominating? We've seen Nepali spinners coming out good and bundling out teams. But today has been the pieces day, isn't it? We're, of course, only 11 overs in the first innings, but the way the two fast bowlers bowled, you see some future for Nepali pace lineup.
Absolutely, bowling has always been our strength. In the past days, it used to be the spinners who used to take a lot of wickets, but now it's changing. So good to see the likes of Karan Sompal, now Gulshan, Kamal, and so many others. We have a very good bench, like for the fast bowlers, in case someone gets injured as well.
Fast bowlers are always your strength, isn't it? You look at teams like Pakistan, the kind of batting will come back at it in the next over. Meanwhile, 12 overs have been bowled, 41 for 3.
The UAE dugout, pretty relaxed. Wasim got out cheaply in this game after having two brilliant games for his team. Had given good starts. Yeah, Arif continuing from the pavilion end again, coming round the wicket to Rohan now.
Rohit will have to be careful with the use of Arif here. I think the amount of swing that was in offering tempted him to bring in another piecer. Decent medium piecer, Arif. 41 for 3. And we're talking about how fast bowling can help your team, even if you're not that good with your bat. I mean, it's never easy playing pieces, isn't it, Sharad? You've played plenty of pieces yourself, including the great Wahab Riaz.
Absolutely. If the bowlers have some pace around 140 plus, then definitely it's not going to be easy for any batsman in associate level especially.
This is exactly what I was talking about, because Arif doesn't have that extra piece. I'm sure it's shuttle around or come down the track at him at some point of time.
You can see the Nepal team's dugout, the coach Mr. Prabhakar and the analyst Mr. Ravan Shiakoti, who's been with the team from the last 10 years. Yes, as you mentioned, it's just a gentle medium pacer, balls around 115 to 120 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, probably. The captain probably picking up those early 3 wickets by these medium pacers, Gulshan and Sompal, so probably was opting for Arif as a first change.
That actually straightened a bit. It hit the groin area of Rohan. Optimistic appeal, but he's also getting some movement. Now look at this. This straightened. Didn't come in with the angle.
Yes, just pitched and just went straight through. Probably Rohan expecting it to come back, but missed the line and it hit him around the thigh pad area.
This is one wicket that Nepal would want. Rohan Mustafa They know that he's a very cool customer, has Inzamam kind of attitude, stays there, loves batting.
Absolutely, you can see from his body language, always looks very confident about his game. Not technically that great a batsman, but very, very effective, I must say.
This was a poor delivery, you'll have to say. Lucky, unlucky. Rohan lucky. Arif disappointed is Rohan, and that's the end of the 13th over. 45 for 3 is UAE.
Dipendra continuing from the Chobar end. Defended there by Rohan.
$45 for 3 now. They've rebuilt is not the word, but they've come out of that dangerous situation they were at. 17 for 3. UAE. They've managed small partnership here between Mustafa and Alisan. I'm sure they'll look to counter-attack at one point of time, but they know that 220 will be a good score to defend here.
Most certainly. Rohan is always looking for those short singles early on. Dipendra bowling such tight lines. 5 fielders inside the circle, won't be easy to get those singles. That ball came in sharply. Rohan trying to force it in the offside, but got an inside edge. Lucky it didn't go to the stumps.
Sliced straight to the fielder. Rohan Mustafa, he loves playing in Nepal. He's quite a character. Keeps posting videos about himself. Flamboyant character. It's always great to have those kind of people in your team, isn't it? Lighten up the mood.
Absolutely, he's a very energetic guy in and outside the field. Very bubbly, very friendly. And with that, it's 14th over done. UAE are 45 for 3.
Three wickets have fallen. Let's have a look at them. This was a great comeback by Gulshan. Wasim struck him for a 6 of the first delivery, and he said, "Hit me again if you can." Eventually, Gulshan enjoys the last lap. This was the ball of the series. Sompal Gami, the ball coming back in against the anticipation of the batsman. And another wild drive, and Gulshan picked up his second wicket in that manner. Now the keeper comes up. I think the sensible thing to do. And Alishan, although has played 9 ODIs before this match, he has a strike rate of below 70 in ODIs, but has a non-boundary strike rate of almost 49, better than all the rest of the batters of the UAE, meaning that he's very, very good running between the wickets. And I'd like to thank Dipesh Pandit, an upcoming analyst when it comes to Nepali cricket. Very passionate. He's been sharing his stats with me.
Yeah, good numbers there. Good to know. Good to know about these batsmen, what they can do in this game. Yeah, the support and the crowd, the numbers are growing in this ground today.
I expect a full house, especially when Nepal comes to bat. It's a wide delivery. 46 for 3. Meanwhile, Nepal cannot be complacent here, Sharad. UAE bat really deep. They'd want to win the series and gift their home crowd something to cheer about. Meanwhile, UAE would want to take that beautiful trophy along with them. It came back after a disappointing World Cup, you'll have to say, because Ireland qualified, so did Netherlands.
Absolutely. Punched that back foot by Alishan for another run. Wanted to share some stats again with you. This was a game in the ODI league between UAE and Nepal in March 18, 2022 when they met in the UAE. Nepal scoring 168 and Rohan sticking there, scoring 40 of 81, stabilizing the innings. So he's one of the danger man for UAE in this game as well. He has that ability to keep rotating and take the game deep. Nicely pulled there by Rohan. And that's 4 runs.
As I said, Arif had to be absolutely immaculate with his length and line, and this time he drifts a bit and punished by Rohan. He'll have to be careful of this man. Rohan Mustafa does not give his wicket easily. He is per match number of balls he plays in average is 37. That's quite a lot in ODIs.
Absolutely, and especially with Nepal, he knows all the players here, playing in all the franchisee leagues for different teams. He knows the players from Nepal. Absolutely right. He said if Nepal wants to have a good match, Mustafa is the main guy they have to get out. Get him out as early as possible. Arif running in. Wide again. 6-7 runs already given in this over by Arif. Looks very rusty. Didn't see him bowling in the domestic league as well in the recently concluded PM Cup. Probably it's not easy to come straight away and bowl in an international game. In his 3rd over. Nicely defended there. And with that, it's 15 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
That's the scorecard so far. 3 wickets down for UAE. Another partnership, the first sensible partnership building up in Mustafa and Alisan. Rohan Mustafa, I think, is the key for UAE. He can bat deep down. He loves his batting. Scores really often. He likes getting his name on the batting chart. And Sompal picked up that wicket. It was an absolute ripper of a wicket, and Gulshan picked 2 wickets. Conceded 6 of the first delivery he faced, mind you. But the comeback was excellent. 16 for 3 were UAE. Some bit of rebuilding has taken them to 52. They'll have to stick around. And this is the home of Nepal cricket. You can see the building at the right. That's the commentary box. That's exactly from where we are doing our commentary. It's Sharad alongside me, an absolute legend, and Lalit Narayan Rajvangsi has been brought by Rohit Paudel for the first time in today's match.
Lalit coming in. Change of bowler from the Chobar end. Had a very good last game. Picked up 3 wickets for 40 odd runs. Had a very good PM Cup as well, and had to go through a very tough injury recently. Had his surgery done, but has really come back strong.
Again, another committed player. Despite not being selected in the side, always had his hope high, very positive. That's sometimes what's needed in cricket, especially sports, including all the sports. Oh, that came back with the arm. The delivery.
Right on the spot from the first ball, Lalit. Yeah, he has shown some character. Like you, as a sportsman, you go through injuries, bad phases, and the way he has come back speaks a lot about his character.
Sometimes also about the leadership of the team, isn't it? You back some players, you feel that some players will give you a wicket. I mean, you see in international cricket, Kohli would back Rishabh Pant, Rohit Sharma backs DK probably, but he's got a chance. Can he make the most out of it?
Absolutely. It's getting that slight turn. Normally, it doesn't turn much with the new ball, but has those subtle variations, which could be good enough for getting this batsman or any other batsman. Very well bowled there. Nicely flighted.
The most common thing you can find in Nepal, one mountains, two left-arm spinners. We've got an army of them.
Very truly, Sachin. You could see in the recently concluded PM Cup as well. And it's a maiden by Lalit. Started off very well. It's 16 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
And that's the batting highlight so far. This was a straight drive. This was very, very good looking shot. Very elegant. It says that perfect balance. The shift of the balance was so good. He tried to hit it too hard, but the ball went through the crowd. Unfortunately, he was dismissed the very next delivery by Gulshan. This was a great attempt. Vishal Bhuttal, he flew just a bit far from him. And another good looking shot. So plenty of boundaries. This was a bad delivery by Sompal. And cut towards the offside, found boundary. And ever since, this partnership has taken the innings forward. Seven extras bowled by Nepali pacers, Nepali bowlers, in fact, all of them. 16 overs have been bowled, 52 for 3. The run rate on the lower side. This is not an absolute flat track where you can think of 300 or 320. You know that anything that goes beyond 220 or even 200 will test Nepali batters. So that's partnerships for you. 11 of Wasim and Vidya, the opening partnership. And this partnership, 36 of 77. Now they've taken their time. Can they convert this into something meaningful and take UAE towards a dependable, respectable total?
After two good games by these two openers from UAE, Wasim and Arvind, both of them missing out today. Thankfully for Nepal, Wasim was looking really, really solid, and what a good ball that was, getting rid of Wasim. Slightly moved away from the off stump. Wasim edging it, and what a ball that was by Sompal. Came in sharply, not expecting it. Arvind probably looking to move away, but came in sharply, and that one over pitch ball moving away. Rizwan probably just having a shy at it, and nicely taken there by Asif.
So it's a Friday morning. The audience is coming in. They would have rushed in if it was Nepal batting. But Rohit Paudel, after winning the toss, decided to bowl again. 52 for 3. Sompal picking up that important wicket. Looks so very beautiful for a fast bowler, isn't it? Especially when now the batters are dominating the game. And this is us in the commentary box. Sharad Dashakar on my right. Fantastic work by our camera crew to bring you live action. Cricket is so popular in this part of the world. Sharad, very nice to share the commentary box with you.
Absolute pleasure, Sachin. Always been a big fan of your commentary while I was playing, but yeah, got an opportunity to sit with you in the commentary box as well.
Actually, we did talk about doing commentary together after your retirement, when I think it was in 2015.
Always heard you saying about Tony Greig, the style of his commentary. Probably you can show me a piece of that today?
Of course, why not? Tony Greig was my favorite commentator, and he made cricket look really interesting. He added more flavors to cricket. In fact, he made Tendulkar look, beyond reality at one point of time, especially in that, I think it was Coca-Cola series in Sharjah in 1998.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's gone. That's way over the top. It's a 6.
Brilliant, brilliant, Sachin. You can see the crowd roaring for you. I think they heard it.
Tony Greig, the great man, passed away, if I'm not wrong, in 2014.
So Harishankar comes in, another change from the pavilion end with his mystery bowling, I should say.
You'd question the decision of the captain to rest Karan because they needed a third pacer. That's why they brought in Arif. I think he'll have to think about this decision again.
Would be interesting to see how Hari goes in this game. He was wicketless probably in the first game he played.
Sharad, if I can ask you, did you ever think that you'd get into commentary box one day?
Absolutely, why not? I mean, cricket is what I love from my childhood, and anything around it, I would love to do. Any job in the world, actually, anywhere, anytime.
Such a lovely, lovely profession, this cricket commentary. Still not there where it should be, but I think it's gaining that professionalism with every tournament, every match. Also to do with broadcasting. We'll come back to this conversation after this over. 17 overs gone, 52 for 3. That part of the ground, that part of the stands, the Chobar end, absolutely cricket mad people. Alishan batting at 60, 46. Was made in the previous over again. They're looking to take their time. This pair.
Talking about the left-arm spinners we have in Nepal, If I get a count of them, there will be 10 of those who can play for the national team anytime, Sachin.
How about making a team of all themselves? Nepal left arm 11?
Yeah.
And few of them can bat as well, including this guy, Harishankar Shah.
Yeah. I think the best bat among this left-arm spinners, I could say, is Bhuvan Karki. Probably. Not because he plays for our team, but he has that all-round ability. If you could see in the final, he stayed there till the end. He scored 50 runs for his team. We'll be looking for an opportunity in the future for sure. Oh, that was an edge. Went through the keeper to see what the umpire says.
Missed everything, that delivery. In fact, took the bat and the keeper missed it. Rohan Mustafa had no clue where the ball had gone. They come back for the second run.
There were times when we used to have 3 or 4 spinners in the team. And the great legendary Shakti Gautam would used to open from one end with his left arm spin.
I think there will be a tough competition between Shakti and Basant as who's to lead the team.
They were very competitive, always fighting inside the team. They wanted to be the highest wicket taker, probably. A very healthy competition among themselves. I just remembered one joke, when we were playing in Malaysia, one incident. Nicely swept there by Rohan for a run again. So it was in Malaysia. Paresh can be, you can confirm this with me. I think we were playing against Myanmar, is it? And Shakti came into bowl and he has a longer run up, So the batsman got out in his bowling and he was complaining to the umpire that you called it as a spinner and he thought it's a medium pacer. And he shouldn't be given out.
To all our viewers listening to us and watching this live broadcast, I'll make sure that the 3 commentators I have, the 3 former players, I'll make sure to get every story out of the dressing room and spill all the beans.
Absolutely, yeah. It's golden days of Nepali cricket. What bunch of lads we had.
Paresh, meanwhile, will tell his side of the story when he comes into commentary later. Anything you want to say, Paresh? You can have the mic and tell.
Actually, the man or batsman said that you cannot run and ball spin. That is why he was complaining.
Funny times, Paresh, funny times. Oh, I missed those days.
Yeah. Commentary box will be very, very exciting. I can already have a sense of it the whole day. We'll try to bring in more stories. The ones we can tell on air only.
Oh my God.
Harishankar Shah bowled his first over. It was a maiden. On to his second now.
And these two taking their time to getting settled in. Mustafa on 15, Alishan on 18. Current run rate 3.14. Projected score with this run rate is around 160. But probably UAE team will need a lot more than that. Make a competitive match out of this. Can see Hari getting some turn there. Probably the moisture in the wicket. The ball gripping a bit. He has that ball which goes away from the bat as well.
It goes on the air this time, in the air. There's plenty in the ball to go all the way to the boundary. Much needed boundary this for Alishan. He had to break that shackle.
With the fielder up in the 30-yard circle in the offside. It's a good option to take. And executed pretty nicely for a boundary. Sharafu looking good here. Needs to carry on for the UAE team if they want to put a good score, and looking good too.
Sharad, meanwhile, we talk about evolution of the game. Sometimes we do not talk enough about the evolution of commentary as well. Commentary in the 90s or before 90s used to be so much more about informing the audience. Inspired by radio commentary, Richard Benoit and all. You had to tell the audience, this has gone for a boundary, this has gone for everything. Now the game has become such, the cameras, the broadcasting has become of that quality that you don't have to explain much. It's been more about storytelling, isn't it?
Very, very rightly pointed out, Sachin. Still remember in our uncles saying, in our dad's generation, people saying they used to have that transmitter in their shoulders and they used to have, like they used to go for a walk.
In fact, 2007 CV series, I was, Prith and me, we come from the same batch. So I was at my hostel probably, yeah. And then my friend got a small radio because we were not allowed, no cell phones then and TV was not there. So we listened the whole match on radio. So that was my only experience of listening to a cricket match.
Exactly. Those were the days in the past, but now the visuals by the broadcasting team, so much clearer, it gives you the whole picture actually. You don't have to speak much as well. And it's end of 19 overs. Nepal are UAE are 64 for 3.
Lalit Rajbangsi will continue from the Chobar end. We're talking about commentary, Sharad. We're talking about commentary and everything has evolved so much now. It's more of playback music with the action being presented on your screen.
Exactly. Also, thankfully, with the cameras we have nowadays, you can see the quality of pictures brought to you live on your screens. Get the real picture inside the ground.
It's so good for the game, isn't it? You see the business perspective of the game. The game has brought in more areas of employment broadcasters, ground curators, even small businesses around the ground. Sports can really be very handy when it comes to economic development of a country. We've seen that in so many areas, especially after India liberalized its economy, and Tendulkar's rise happened at the same era.
Exactly, Sachin. And nicely played for a run in the mid-on region. Rightly said, Sachin. And cricket is such a sport where you can brand the products and you can show it visible in through so many areas, especially with all due respect to other sports. many
Cricket in
places.
Nepal is the second most popular sport after football. The viewership is massive in cricket as well. So, sponsors, corporate houses, Nepali cricket is waiting for you.
Exactly, and if we need to reach that test level, we'll definitely need that support from each and every corner of Nepal. Lalit bowling very well here, hasn't gone for a boundary yet. We're looking for his first wicket. Probably needs to bowl a bit slower, have those variations. There you go. He bowls it slower and it's driven down. Nicely fielded there by in the cover region. It's 20 overs done. UAE are 69 for 3.
$69 for 3 after 20. $69 for 3. Now slowly a partnership being built here. In fact, this partnership is now 53. They've taken their time, all right, but now both the batsmen have set themselves up. 27 or 58 is Alishan. Mustafa 18 or 44. They've taken their time, as I said. Oh, brilliant fielding. Brilliant fielding. The crowd also lifted up by that excellent effort. Kushal Bhurtal. Very, very good with his fielding abilities. Partnership 53 of 103, as I said. Important partnership in the context of the match. It's a very, very fit Nepali side. They'll throw themselves around, try to prevent singles and doubles as well, because they know that Rohan Mustafa scores 55% of his runs in singles and doubles.
Yes, UAE batsmen, they are opening a bit. Harishankar Shah doing a good job here in his third over, giving only 8 runs.
And to our audiences, you're not watching this match live from Dambula, it's in Kathmandu. We've had a band in here. They have lifted the atmosphere.
Slow and steadily, UAE batsmen are building up a partnership, a good partnership.
And if you are in Kathmandu and around this ground, I think the best thing to do on this Friday afternoon would be to come and watch your team play. They're doing pretty well here, 70 for 3. And mind you, this is the final ODI. It's a tiebreaker because it's 1 each. The series is now even Steven. The winner today will take the trophy that we showed you a few moments before. After the end of 21st over, Nepal are 3 down for 70.
You can see the batting chart of UAE. Not much of a chart, but building up a partnership, 50-run partnership already between these two batsmen, Mustafa and Sharafu. 28 contribution by Sharafu and Mustafa 18. Prithu Baskota joins me in the commentary box.
Paresh, really good partnership here for the UAE with the youngster, the teenager Alishan, guiding the ship for the UAE as he punches that one to the long off for a single.
The last over, Hari bowled a very tight over, giving only a single. And Dipender Singh Airi, yet again, doing a very good job in his fourth over, only given 4 runs. A very smart bowler, smart cricketer, all-round cricketer, I must say. Scored a 50 in the first ODI. Rohan Mustafa playing on 18 of 47 balls. And Alishan, 29 of 62 balls. They have somehow steadied the ship.
The ripper from Dipender. There's no slip. You like to see because the ball is turning away. And we know how effective Dipender is with his off spinners.
Offie bowling to a left-hander. And the situation of UAE, they are still under pressure. I think there must be a slip.
Yeah, that's the best attacking option when the left-hander is on strike facing an offie. And Dipendra is sticking to a tight line and he's getting some turn as well. And he's cut away and beautifully hit by Rohan. That is racing away to the boundary, but well done there from Gyanendra. Excellent job there.
Very well done by Gyanendra Malla, sliding in to the ball and just stopping it for a double. Surely saved 2 runs for the team. Yet again, very good fielding by Arif Sheikh in the short mid.
And we have few guests here with in form of Jatin Ahluwalia, the founder and chairman of 7-3 Sports, and Abhishek Saklani, the CEO of 7-3 Sports, to discuss more about the upcoming Nepal T20. We'll hand over the mic to them.
It's a lovely sunny morning. Hello fans, my name is Abhishek Saklani and I am the CEO for 7-3 Sports, the company who's organizing Nepal T20. So I have alongside with me Mr. Jatin Ahluwalia, the person and you can say the brain behind this super exciting sporting event called Nepal T20. Welcome Jatin.
Thank you, Abhishek. Good morning, viewers. What a lovely sight to be here in Nepal, watching Nepal play UAE, doing extremely well. It's always thrilling to see the level of cricket and the maturity of the playing here. Amazing to be here, Abhishek.
Yeah, why not Jatin? And Nepal is on top right now. They are beautifully bowled. So Jatin, can you please tell our viewers what is Nepal T20?
Well, Nepal T20 is a dream. It's a metaphor for every cricket enthusiastic athlete in Nepal to play for their country in their official T20 league. Nepal T20 is Nepal's cricket board, which is the esteemed Cricket Association of Nepal's official T20 league. It is named very beautifully as Nepal T20 with the ethos of keeping the country first along with the cricket. And it's promising to be a dream for every Nepali cricketer and international cricketer to look out for, be a part of it, participate, and bring Nepal on the global map of cricket.
So, as we all know that Nepal T20 is around the corner. The tournament will start from 12th of December and it will conclude on 31st December 2022. And Jatin, we have heard so much about the international players who are coming. So, can you please tell us how many international players in total they want to be the part of this league and more about international players?
Sure. This is such a beautiful fan sound.
Indeed.
So Nepal T20 will, as it's the official can recognize T20 league, it will follow the ICC rules and standard, and it will have, as per the ICC approved format, only 4 overseas players to play in the squad of 11, which means there'll be 7 players from Nepal and 4 overseas players for each team. And in the first season, which starts December 12th of 2022, which is next month, we will have 6 teams participating, each playing in their squad 4 overseas players, 7 Nepali players, and in all, they have minimum of 5 overseas players.
So it's 78 for 3 after 24 hours. Nitin, what's your take on this young and talented Nepal national team? You have been you have worked with alongside with IPL and so much international exposure you have. So how do you see these young talents? How they'll cope up with the upcoming international teams and?
Well, Nepal is a talent powerhouse. The Nepal cricket team is a very, very talented team. One of the best part of them is they are very dedicated, disciplined, and hardworking lot. If you look at the frame picture of the playing 11, they probably have one of the best global fitness in the cricketing nation. And with the kind of talent they possess, Nepal T20 will give them a platform. Oh, there goes another wicket.
Wow. Wow, what a ball by Dipendra, what a ball.
Not only was it a great delivery, but what a beautiful piece of fielding. It was an excellent low catch, superb piece of reflexes, and it just shows the level of the fitness and the level of maturity and the talent that I was talking about they possess.
Wow.
So the Nepal T20, back to your question, will give them a platform to compete with international players, work with international coaches, support staff, analysts, and the use of technology in cricket, which will help them enhance their knowledge very, very fast, very, very quickly. And as we have seen in other countries, and also the example you take of IPL, some of the most recent find have been a result of IPL. And I very clearly hope that's going to happen here as well. The bench strength will increase, the competitiveness will increase, and the international exposure will make Nepal a team to reckon with.
So Jatin, it's Sixer Cup. So can you please tell us about Sixer?
Sixer, as the metaphor for cricket's most coveted short six, is the world's first cricket-based OTT, and it is the official streaming platform for Nepal T20. Sixer is honored and delighted to be associated with Nepal as the sponsor for Nepal playing UAE, and it would provide live streaming, live action, match stories, live scorecard, match footage. People can download the app from Play Store. They can also go to the browser and type sixer.com and enjoy the live stream. And moreover, the fans from Nepal and all over the world can cheer for their team, follow their player, and it would be a live streaming and an engagement platform for fans to interact with Nepal T20.
How happy are you with the preparation overall going and the hype? And how do you see in next 3 to 4 years how Nepal T20 is coming up?
Well, extremely delighted to see the preparation going on. I can see in front of my eyes beautiful branding of all the 6 participating team: Lumini All-Star, Janakpur Royals, Kathmandu Gorkhas, Biratnagar Super King, Far West United, and Pokhara Avengers. These 6 beautiful teams are already up here with all the cricket fans, and the cricket fans can choose which is their favorite team, what are they going to follow, how are they going to cheer with them. And going forward, I see the euphoria. Look at this, this cheer and roar of fan come December, and this non-stop excitement will really grow many, many leaps and bounds.
So it's 23.3 overs. UAE is on 79 for 4. The new batsman is Basil. Tossed up delivery by Dipendra Singh Airi. And what's your take on these Nepalese exciting fans? Getting it's. Don't you think that they are too excited?
There is no game without fans. And if you want to know how popular is the game there, only fans can tell you how popular is the game here. And this is the best testimony. Look at the excitement, the song, the dance, the cheer, the roar. It only tells how popular the cricket is and how much the fans love their cricket team. So I think we welcome them. This is a beautiful sight. With that, we wrap up, back to the studio, and look forward to catching up again.
Finally, that partnership of 663 now has been broken. Good sign for Nepali bowlers now. They're struggling to break that partnership. Basil is the new man in. Rohan Mustafa was so reluctant to go back to the pavilion.
Yes, he was. I mean, none of the batsmen, they want to go back to the pavilion. Neither was I when I was playing.
Mind you, that was the slowest walk back I'd seen. Oh, this was close as well. This was close. I think hint of inside edge. $80 for 4 is the score now. I think that recovery was commendable from Rohan Mustafa, the senior pro, and Alishan, who's still there, 31 of 66. And the field placement, I think, was very, very sensible there, Paresh.
Yes, hats off to the captain, Rohit, who put a short point for Mustafa. Played a bit in the air. Lalit Narayan Rajbanshi doing a very good job here for the team.
The ball actually stuck, didn't come on to the bat.
Yeah, when you ball a bit slower in the air, the ball will definitely stick to the pitch, get a grip. That has been the case in the last 2 matches as well.
And the band performing, audience is enjoying. Absolutely festive for Nepali fans. Winner of the match will take the series, will clinch the series. It's a beautiful trophy in offering. And we have the Nepal T20 that's coming up.
Look at the Nepali flag. The spectators are jubilant. Nepal is on top at the moment. UAE 81 for 4 in the 25th over at the halfway stage. Lalit Narayan Bakshi doing a very good job here for the team.
I've been impressed by Lalit Rajbansi's line and length in particular, because he's not giving that full length to drive. He's tempting the batsman to come down the track.
Yeah, it's a valiant effort by Dipendra Singh Airi, but couldn't get to the ball. After 25, out in the halfway stage, UAE are 82 for 4.
So 82 for 4 now at halfway stage, 25 overs gone. Paresh, I think this is a point of time where both the teams can think of what score. Nepal should think of what score they can restrict UAE, I beg your pardon, and UAE should think of getting to, I think, somewhere close to 230, 240.
Yeah, I mean, they should work hard on their batting. Built up another partnership. The last partnership was above 50 runs per over. I mean, 50 runs, more than 50 runs.
As a fan, sometimes you think that you'd want a contest out of the match, isn't it? They probably not want a dominating Nepali team finishing match in no time. A contest, maybe? Will it attract the crowd? Will it invite more people to come into this ground?
Yeah, the Nepali crowd, they will definitely support Nepal. They want Nepal to win. But as a cricketer, I would like to see both the teams fight for this.
As a commentator, even more.
Yes, exactly.
With the introduction of T20 cricket, ODIs is perceived as something less interesting. Oh, this was a bad delivery by Kushal Bhurtel. Could have landed on the stands. Lucky for him, it's only one run.
Yeah, he's bowled another long hop. He usually does that even in the first match, the second match. He started off with a long hop, but he bowled pretty good. After getting quick, his confidence level boosted up and he bowled like a regular spinner.
It's difficult for the wrist spinners as well, isn't it? Again, towards the onside, played sensibly for a single. That's the problem with the wrist spinners. I remember Stuart McGill was a fantastic leg spinner of his time, obviously dug into the shadows of the great Shane Warne. But he bowled 5 great deliveries and 1 odd full toss, and that would disturb the whole over, the readings of the whole over. It's a difficult art, isn't it, wrist spin?
Good line and length. Kushal Bhurtel, he'll be high on confidence after the second match where he took a wicket and bowled pretty well. Yeah, it's very hard for even regular wrist. Like you said, 5 good balls and 1 bad ball. You could go for 6 runs.
Audiences inside and outside the ground. We've seen instances where they climb up the trees to watch their favorite players. Yes, you're all on television. You can smile. Give us a wave. It's always great to have fans for the development of any sport.
Spectators are coming in numbers now. They're still entering the ground. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning now. Another long hop, and it's bowled. The ball stayed a bit low. Look at Kushal Bhurtel.
When the luck is on your side, you can get a wicket off a long hop. Paresh and me were anticipating for the ball to land on the stands, but that was not the case. Yes. If you play in heaven, I'll try to watch. That's the kind of fanaticism and celebration for Nepali fans, because this is what they've got. Wicket off a bad delivery, a potential bad delivery.
Yes, Kushal Bhurtel, look at that celebration. And the ball stayed a bit low. Alishan Sharaf, who made a handy 33 runs, well compiled, I must say, 33 runs of 59 balls. A strike rate of 47, almost 48.
Unfortunate here for Alishan, but that's cricket for you, that's sports for you. Sometimes you succumb to a poor delivery like this. Stayed low. And now that traditional Nepal chant coming up, the crowd enjoying their team on top. Look at that. How many associate countries do you see these scenes? I bet not many.
And the band, they are going in full throttle as well. Pretty exciting views here from the commentary box.
Never seen an atmosphere like this. A band constantly playing, and the new man in is Sukumaran. Kushal Bhurtel picks up his first wicket in the very first over.
Yeah, when the luck is favoring you, you'll definitely get a wicket of a bad ball, I must say. But mind you, the ball stayed very low.
Shot wide. Vishnu Sukumaran really facing. Look at that. That stayed really low. Lucky here for Ali Shan.
And you can see Ali Shan there. He was down on his knees. Oh, there's a misfield. Single taken, no harm done.
Brilliant, brilliant fielding. Arjun South. Let's have a look at this. This was struck really hard and a diving stop. Fielding like that boosts the confidence of the whole team. And after the end of 26 over, UAE are 5 down for 86.
Sachin talking about the fielding, the young legs of Nepali team. Like I have been saying, this is the most young team I've ever seen in 25 years for Nepal. When they were the full member, they got the full membership of ACC in 1996 till date. This is the youngest team I've ever seen.
And cricket has been a very fit sport, isn't it? Especially with the introduction of T20 cricket. They know that milliseconds make the difference. Yo-yo test and all coming in. Fitness is taken very seriously. Sandam Regmi is not a big fan of this rule or this trend, but that's how it is.
That was very well driven by Vishnu, down to long off for a single. And talking about fielding, Gannon Ramallah, he was one of the best fielders of the Nepal team. He's still now, his fitness level is very high. I think the youngsters should look at him and continue to work on their fitness.
Slash to the offside. No run there. Even Prithu was one of the quickest. Ran in between the wickets really, really fast. Was a tremendous fielder too. He was the quickest when he came into the team, isn't it?
Yes, he was definitely quick. And talking about Sanjam Regmi, when we were in the close camp, he used to call Pitu Baskota and Abhay Rana, who played in the 19 World Cup, a burning train.
What number did he give to Prithu though?
Well, we'll have to ask Prithu. Prithu says that he picked his own.
Talk about numbers. It's not just Nepali cricketers, isn't it? Tendulkar once went on to, I think, number 30 before an astrologer told him to come back to 10. Superstitions will always be, has been, will always be a part of sports person's career.
The pitch is, I think the pitch is wearing out a bit. Ball is staying a bit low. And it's high time that Nepal should restrict UAE under 150 runs to get a good chase out of it.
A great toss to win, isn't it? I don't think this was in anticipation. But that one toss, 88 for 5 now, UAE after 27 overs.
Kushal Patel is going to continue from the Chobar, and he's already taken a wicket in the first over. And look at the crowd, look at the band. They're ecstatic.
The atmosphere, I've never seen an atmosphere like this with that band playing in. Yes, you have had a history of number of people coming in and watching, jam-packed crowd, jam-packed stands. This has been something else today. It feels like a Sri Lankan cricket match. a cricket match in Sri Lanka, rather. Kushal Bhuttel again drifting down the leg side. Basil and Vishnu will have to rebuild again. They lost 2 wickets in quick successions. Both the set batters out now.
Yeah, again, Kushal Bhuttel bowling on leg stump, but he's turning the ball. It's not easy for the batsman to play. And he has got that drift that comes into the right hand and pitches and moves away.
Driven but straight to the fielder. Straight to Captain Rohit. I think the ball hit his knee. I hope it's not a serious injury. I don't think so. He's got up, back on his feet. And the crowd now chanting Nepal, Nepal. How does it feel when the crowd chants Nepal, Nepal and you're at the center, Paresh?
You'll get goosebumps for sure. And you'll get that confidence when the crowd is behind you. That is what, in the semi-final, I think, what India did when Hardik Pandya lifted the crowd.
Outlet towards the onside, bad line. We'll always have that threat, especially you're bowling that line, and Kushal Bhuttel now concedes 4 runs. Much needed boundary this for the UAE team.
Yeah, that somehow releases the pressure, but 5 wickets already down. That's a very bad line by Kushal Bhuttel. There are still 5 fielders inside the circle. Rohit Paudel still attacking. He wants to get another 5 wickets.
Thought for a single initially, but decided against it. Now UAE, I think, will look to at least get to 180. Paresh.
Yeah, they should target above 170 to get the game out of it. The pitch is getting a bit slower and lower, and it'll be pretty hard for Nepali batsmen to bat as well for the spinners.
So they'll have to think of that as well and stop leaking runs. That's what's needed. That partnership threatened. 63, the partnership between Mustafa and Ali Shan. Kushal Bhuttel produced a wicket off an unlikely delivery. Oh, this was close too. Played on the back foot. I don't think is the right way on this track. Meanwhile, after 28 overs, UAE are 92 for 5. What's going on here? Vuvuzela, the band playing. Turning out to be an absolute treat to all the fans watching us live and also on the stands. That's the story so far. 92 for 5, UAE, 10 extras. Basil and Vishnu will have to rebuild it from here. Few more wickets here will seal the match for Nepal. Will certainly help them concede a low total.
Dipendra is going to continue from the pavilion, and he's done a very good job. As we always say, a very smart cricketer.
Vishnu Sukumaran. Dipendra Sanghaidi doesn't turn the ball much. That's that's the main weapon in his armory. The one that comes in with the angle.
Yeah, he bowled that a bit quicker. I think he'll bowl a bit slower in the air than this ball.
Exactly. That's what happens when you have played cricket all your life, isn't it? You can read the minds of the players.
Yes, he mixes all 6 deliveries in an over. That is very well done by Dipendra Sanghaidi. And the ball is drifting in for the left-hander. Then a quicker one, no run.
I'm sure he'll be inviting Vishnu Sukumaran for a drive. Hasn't been a comfortable track for that shot. Oh, that one had extra bit of bounce. So Devendra looking threatening here. And look at his stats. 10 runs given in 6.4 and he has taken that important wicket. Oh, this is an absolute ripper. What a catch by Arif. That was slashed really hard by Vishnu Sukumaran, but somehow Arif held on to it.
Yeah, look at the reflex of Arif here. Beautifully done by representing area, well supported by Arif. I think it's not Dependra's wicket, it's Arif's wicket. The ball hit the keeper's pad, and look at Arif, the reflex that he has.
Second attempt on the second attempt. And six down for UAE now. In deep trouble. Vishnu Sukumaran cut that really hard, but somehow Arif held on to it. Second attempt. Let's have a look at this in different angle. Look at this. Juggled it, but held on to it. Fantastic. This Nepali fielding squad is amazing to see.
First initial movement of Arif was on the left. But when he saw the ball come to his right, the reflex I was talking about, it hit the keeper's pad. Beautiful catch. This is not Dependra's wicket, this is Arif's wicket.
The home team now certainly on top. 6 batters already back to the dugout. Can they send the remaining 4 in quick succession? If that happens, they're up for a historic series win. This Nepali young squad, they needed it. And what an outing this will be for young Rohit Paudel, the youngest Nepali captain ever.
Yes, it will be a very good outing for him. A wicket maiden for Dipendra Singh Aire once again. 29 gone, UAE 92 for 6. Rohit Kumar Paudel has maneuvered his bowler very well today, and with a good field set as well. Here's a message from Paras Karka, the former captain.
Dear Paras, if you'll play in heaven, I'll die to watch your game. That's how much they love Paras. They're also chanting Paras, Paras, an absolute legend of Nepali cricket. I think the poster boy for Nepal cricket for a long time. Crowd going Paras, Paras. It's amazing to see how much people love their cricket and cricketers in this country. Wicket made in the previous over by Dipendra Singh Aire and oh, this is an appeal. Yes! 7th gone! Everything going Nepal way here.
Basil Hamid gone for a knot, I think. And look at this ball. Sliders of edges and a very good take by Asif Sheikh. Beautifully done by Lalit Narayan Rajbanshi. 7 down for UAE in deep trouble.
The length did it, isn't it, Parish? It had extra bit of bounce. In fact, it's Basil Hamid who's gone for 8 of 23. Right back for him has come from him has come to an end. And Nepal now completely on top, 7 wickets down.
Yeah, Basil was struggling in the middle. Good bowling by Nepali bowlers. Dipendra Singh Aire started off with the medium pacer Chan Kumar Jha with immaculate line and length, followed by the spinners. Even Arif Sheikh bowled very well. Harishankar Shah bowled well. Kushal Bhurtel, the part-time wrist spinner, took a wicket as well. A very good team effort and a good win.
Now Ahmed Raza is the next man in. He has abilities with the bat and uses long handle. But the situation is very tough here. 92 for 7 now. The crowd loving it. They want an easy victory probably. They also know that the Nepali squad is always a nervous chaser, if I can use that phrase.
Yeah, we could see that in the last game where Gulshan Shah and Arif Sheikh's partnership.
Flight it again. You sense that something is happening in every delivery, isn't it? You feel for young Lalit Rajbangshi. He's worked very hard in this game, came back after an injury, and he's got his first wicket in today's match as well. Coach has shown tremendous confidence in this young leg spinner.
Very well bowled again, and credit goes to the captain, Rohit Potter. He's kept 2 extra covers, one is in the circle. That's very good fielding position, I must say.
Showing tremendous maturity here, young Rohit Paudel. He was not in contention for captaincy at one point in time in one good series. And certainly things happened for him. And so far he has been tremendous, you'll have to say, because an experienced UAE side taking on young Nepali team. And the score reads 92 for 7.
Yeah, credit goes to all the Nepali bowlers and the captain who decided to bowl toss.
Flatter this time. Lalit Rajbangshi is sensing another wicket here, going for it. Meanwhile, UAE will have to have a brilliant partnership. I don't think just hanging there is possible. Somebody will have to play the counter-attacking role. This is the kind of situation, 92 for 7. They're stuck at nowhere. You have to say, oh, look at the turn. Look at the turn. And another wicket made in this time from Lalit Rajbangshi. And after 30 overs, 92 for 7 are the United Arab Emirates.
Priti will be joining me for another 10 overs, I guess. Welcome back, Pritu.
Thank you, Paresh. Nepal on top. 7 wickets down for the UAE. The spinners have done the job for them. Early on, it was the fast bowlers who got the breakthroughs with 3 early wickets, but they're on in. It's all been the spinners. They've done the job for Nepal.
Yeah, Kushal Purtel changing his ends, coming from the pavilion end now. Oh, very well bowled. There was slight drift into the right-hand end after pitching went away. Very good ball by the part-time wrist spinner.
Yes, he's bowling in some really good areas with the mid-on up. So he's inviting the batsman to go across the line, hit him over the top, but he's not giving them that any room. Slight confusion there. The batsman's stuck in the middle, but they'll pass on for a single.
Young legs, Arjun South there. So quick to the ball, like a cheetah. All these players, all these youngsters are very good in the field. Well led by Gyanendra Malla. He was a very good fielder and still a very good fielder. He's the most senior player.
Yes, Gyanendra's fielding is of a superior quality. He has been the leader in the side, and the youngsters follow him. He's a magnificent fielder. He gets those runouts and catches some brilliant ones, as he has done in the past.
Talking about good fielding, Preto, you are also a very good fielder, very quick to the ball, like a cheetah as well.
Like to stay fit. I'm still quite fit in those regards, but yes, it's you got to enjoy it. Oh, and that's a beauty. Ahmed Raza hesitant to bring that front foot out, nearly hitting those stumps, missed by a whisker.
And look at the drift and look at the turn. Oh, almost hit the off stump.
Ooh, that was close. That was extremely close.
Kushal Bhuttel thought that he got his man and he was celebrating.
No wonder they were so close to the bat and trying to go across the line, and it's going to be an easy catch. Easy catch to Hari. And Kushal coming in with the change and picking up another wicket. So Nepali spinners are doing the job here. Ahmed Raza trying to be aggressive, trying to go over the top, but the shot was never on the cards.
Kushal Purtel, you beauty, bowling good areas. Tried to slot through the ball, got the leading edge, and simplest of catches to Hari Shankar Shah. UAE 8 down now in dire straits.
Yes, Ahmed Raza gone for a duck.
Very well bowled by Kushal Purtel. Raza played 7 deliveries, gone for a duck. Look at the flight given by Kushal Purtel. Tried to play across the line, against the spin, got the leading edge, and simplest of catches to Hari Shankar Shah.
Yes, not the safest of shots to play, going wrist spinner, going across the line from an experienced campaigner like Ahmed Raza. When his side is in trouble, that ball was outside the off stump, tried to drag it. Should have played it with a straighter bat. Here we have Zahoor Khan, the number 10 batsman for the UAE. And again, they are in danger of getting bowled out under 100. Sure, the coach Robin Singh wouldn't like that.
Yes, it will definitely boost the Nepali batsmen as well, just to chase 100 or 120 runs in 50 overs. Not even 3 runs per over. And look at Kushal Purtel's figure, 2 for 9 in his third over, 9 dot balls.
It's a great atmosphere here at the TU Stadium. The crowd is on. Short delivery. Really vibrant crowd in this series decider.
Sixer Cup bilateral series, UAE versus Nepal, powered by Nepal T20. Very well bowled again, Kushal Purtel. Now he's getting his rhythm.
It's enticing the batsman. That's the end of the over. 31 overs gone. UAE 93 for 8.
Lalit is going to continue from the Chobar end. He's bowled very, very well today, even in the first 2 matches as well.
Happy faces in the crowd. Yes, Lalit has been the number 1 spinner in this series for Nepal. First match, he was unlucky to not get a wicket, but he was economical. Second match, he picked up 3 wickets. And in this match, he's bowled with some really, really good rhythm. And looks like there's going to be a run out. Yes, it is. Easy run out here. 9th wicket gone for the UAE.
That is what pressure does to you. Look at him. There was no run, and the striker was just explaining it to him. It was straight to the fielder. Let's look at the replay. That was an early call, I must say. The non-striker was running down. He couldn't turn back. Easiest of run-outs. 9 down. UAE in total dire straits.
Bizarre piece of running. It's straight to the field, but the batsman called for a single, but then he refused to go. Then it's all over for the non-striker. Former Zahoor Khan. He's gone for another duck.
Hazrat Bilal is the last man in for UAE. 1 wicket away. Nepal get UAE under 100 runs.
Making it look easy with their spinners. They've done the job. And their fielding has been exceptional. Here's the batting card for the UAE. Not one to be pleased about.
Apart from Mustafa and Alishan, the scorecard looks like a phone number.
certainly does, Paresh. Not a happy-looking scorecard for the UAE as Lalit comes in looking for that final wicket and he's attacking the stumps. It looks like it's just a matter of time before the last wicket falls.
Smart bowling by Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi, giving some air and just bowling some armors to get the batsman trapped in front. Very good bowling.
Yes, he can afford to flight the ball. As you can expect with the tail-enders, they like to swing their bats. And they need something to depend on the board. And it looks like it's not going to be much, Paresh.
Yeah, I mean, Bilal, the 11th man, and Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi has 3 deliveries to get him out. Let's see what he does.
He would dearly love to get the second wicket, Lalit. He's getting that turn off the wicket. That one is in the air, but safe. Oh, it's really nervous times for the UAE dugout.
Arjun Saud, the fielder there. He's very quick as well. Kept wickets in the last 2 matches. And look at him. Very quick to the ball.
Throughout the innings, the UAE batsmen have struggled to play the spin of Nepal. Nepal playing with 4 spinners in the form of Lalit, Dipendra, Kushal and Hari. And everyone is fine edge. They'll be looking to come back for the second and they make it quite easily in the end.
Yes, it was a healthy edge, a fine edge, away from the slip fielder.
Quite in front of Arif. He's taken a blinder at slips. Left-hander, that one was really traveling and it stuck his right hand out and just right there in his palms. Happy faces in the crowd.
Darted it in. Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi finishes off his 6th over. UAE 96 for 9 after 32.
Last over for you. Last over. After this over, game.
Each overs still to go, but the wicket column is 9. 9 down already for UAE. Just a mere total of 96. Can Nepal get them all out under 100?
Well, it most certainly looks like it. So the UAE dugout is very disappointed with this batting performance. They never really got a hold on to the match. Rohan Mustafa and Alishan Sharafu tried to consolidate the innings, but they were not fully supported by the later half.